You know, one of the biggest things for any type of open water trolling is duplication. So what we're fishing with is with line counter reels. This is a Alexa 300. I have about 30 feet of 10-pound test mono, which goes to 30-pound 832 braid. And I'm gonna set out about 50 feet in back of the boat first off, and then I'm gonna clip on an offshore board. Clip this on, and we're sending this guy out to the side of the boat. Nice thing is with this type of system, we can actually put out a pretty big spread, which is pretty important. This is ready. One thing you always do whenever you're fishing with this type of fishing situation, you want a relatively light drag. The nice thing about this Alexa 300, it's got a really sensitive drag, but whenever you're trolling like this, what we're doing is fishing with a really soft drag. One line in, Jer.
So in Minnesota, we're only allowed one line apiece, but when you're doing this open water trolling deal, it's huge to have multiple lines out. That's of course why we're using the boards, but captaining the ship here, I'm not a Great Lakes professional troller, so I like to be able to be hands-free if we do happen to get a fish hooked up, and I can help control the boat and net the fish. So I've actually chosen to use something a little different than the traditional trolling method. This is an 8.5 foot medium moderate. This is actually a steelhead rod, and the nice thing about this is if I want to get my bait out there, those guys go up 50 feet. Look at me. I'm 150 feet back. This is going to be the longest rod, but I can get it in quick. I don't have to deal with the board, and sometimes that flat line can be really advantageous just to have something that's zigzagging back there that's not in the board, but I can get it in really quick if I need to help. So the reason I'm choosing to use a spinning rod is simply for efficiency. I can get a bait out quick, I can get it in quick, and it's got the soft action. If I've got a huge fish on, I can fight the fish in really easy and I'm not tearing hooks. So it's a nice system. We've got two boards on the one side, one on the other, and we've got a great spread out here, and hopefully, I'd say in about an hour, if we're lucky or sooner, we'll be catching some big walleye.